Long ago and far away, in enchanted lands across the seas, lived kings and queens, princes and princesses, good fairies and wicked witches, ferocious giants and gentle dwarfs. Their adventures and stories have been told for hundreds of years. Open the pages and listen to the words, and you too can join the magical world of Once Upon a Time.
Heidi. Once upon a time, there was a little orphan girl who lived in a small town near the mountains. Her name was Heidi, and she was 5 years old. One day she set out on a long walk with her Aunt Dita. "Today we're going to Dorfley to see your grandfather," her aunt told her. "It will be a very long walk, and I've packed plenty of food for us." So they both set off. After walking for some time, they reached the pretty village of Dorfley. "This is where you were born, Heidi," her aunt told her. The villagers remembered Heidi and greeted her warmly. "Follow that steep, narrow path up the mountain, and you'll soon come to your grandfather's house," they told her. So Dita and Heidi followed the narrow path. They could see a little cottage in the distance, but it was a long way ahead. "Look, that must be your grandfather's house right at the top of the mountain," said Dita. "But don't walk too fast, Heidi, as we've still got a long way to go." Heidi went on ahead. Aunt Dita panted as she tried to keep up with her. As they walked, they were greeted with a friendly "hello" from a young shepherd. His name was Peter, and he was looking after a herd of goats. Heidi stroked the friendly little creatures. Then Heidi and Peter talked for a while. "Every morning I get up very early and take the animals out to pasture, and then bring them home late in the day," Peter told her. "How many goats do you have?" asked Heidi. Before Peter had a chance to answer, Aunt Dita caught up with her. "Heidi, what are you doing chatting with someone you don't even know?" she said. "I've told you not to talk to strangers. Come on, we've no time for chatting. We want to get to your grandfather's house before nightfall." Heidi set out again on the road up to her grandfather's house. Peter shyly followed behind with his animals. At last they could see an old man in the distance. "That must be your grandfather," whispered Aunt Dita. Heidi rushed straight over to him. "Hello, grandfather," she said. "I'm so pleased to meet you." "What are you two doing on my land? Who are you?" shouted the old man. "I am Dita, and this is your granddaughter Heidi. We've both walked a long way to come and find you." At first, Heidi's grandfather was very grumpy. He wouldn't say hello to Heidi and her Aunt Dita. He just stared at them with his sharp, piercing eyes. "He seems more interested in his pipe than he does in us," whispered Aunt Dita. "He doesn't seem very pleased to see us." Within a few days, Heidi had settled in well. Aunt Dita could see that she was happy. The beautiful mountains were so breathtaking that Heidi gasped every time she looked at them. "You must look after Heidi," Aunt Dita told her grandfather. "I will have to leave her here with you. It's not possible for me to look after her anymore." Then Aunt Dita turned to Heidi and said, "I have to go back home now. Will you be all right if I leave you here with your grandfather?
I'll be happy to stay here,
Heidi told her. Heidi didn't mind her grandfather's manner. She liked being in the countryside, and she also enjoyed being with Peter and the goats. As the days went by, Heidi's grandfather started to really enjoy his granddaughter's company, but he was a stubborn old man and didn't want to admit it. Heidi knew that he was happy, though, because he spent more of his time singing and smiling than he had ever done. Everything went well, and Heidi and her grandfather lived happily together for many years. But one day, her Aunt Dita returned out of the blue. She went straight to Heidi and said, "I've come to take you back to your hometown. It's for your own good. Your grandfather doesn't even let you go to school here." Heidi's grandfather butted in. "I hate it when someone says, 'It's for your own good.' When people say that, they usually mean exactly the opposite." "I really mean it, and you shouldn't try and stop her," said the aunt. "Heidi is 8 years old now. She needs to learn. I have found a place where Heidi will get a good education." Aunt Dita had made her mind up. "Heidi is coming away with me," she said. "I have found a good family where she can live happily. They have an invalid daughter who needs the company of another young girl." Heidi's grandfather pleaded with Dita not to take her, but Dita would not give in to his protests. Heidi still had to go with her aunt. So Heidi waved a sad goodbye to her grandfather. Heidi headed back to the town with her Aunt Dita. After traveling for a few days, they soon reached the home that Dita had chosen for her. Heidi was introduced to the young girl she was going to keep company. Her name was Clara. A stern governess educated the household. She took an instant dislike to Heidi, and she always talked to her in severe tones. Heidi had only been staying at the house for a few days when she brought 2 beautiful little kittens into the house. "Where did you find those dirty animals?" asked the governess.
In the street. I brought them in because they were crying,
Heidi told her. Clara stretched out to take the kitten, but the governess stood in her way.
"Clara, don't touch them. They're dirty," said the governess.
"But,"
protested Heidi.
"Keep quiet," said the governess. "Those kittens are going back into the street."
Although Clara's family were very kind, Heidi missed her grandfather. She would often look out of the window and wish that she was back at his cottage. The governess was still treating Heidi harshly, and she didn't seem to be learning anything. Eventually, the governess left, and Clara's grandmother took over. Lessons suddenly became fun. She helped Clara and Heidi to remember facts by telling amusing stories. Heidi and Clara enjoyed their lessons much more. They also enjoyed the company of their grandmother's butler, Sebastian. Heidi loved to listen to the stories that he told them. Clara's father knew that Heidi enjoyed being with his family, but he could see that she was looking rather pale. "Are you missing your grandfather?" he said. "Perhaps you should go and visit him and get some mountain air at the same time."
well, I do like it here, but I would like to go to the mountains and visit my grandfather again,
she said. "Well, you shall go then," said Clara's father. Heidi was delighted.
It's time to turn over to side 2.